Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. This is Bashir from LearnBridge Online, and of course I'm here with our wonderful teacher, the one, the only, Jack Stocken. Hey Jack.
Morning, Bashir.
So as I know you are, I'm really excited about this video. Jack has some new beginner bridge lessons that are starting soon. And this is one of our favorite times of the year to help bring new folks to this fantastic game. Of course, Jack is one of the most loved and most respected bridge teachers in the UK, around the world now. And to be able to learn from one of the best, and for us to be able to bring new players to the game is just always a blast. So, Jack, it sounds like you have a bridge hand that we can share with our friends who don't play bridge yet.
Yes. So it's fun, and they're going to be able to play out this hand, at the end themselves as well. So they'll be able to actually physically play the cards themselves as complete beginners. So this is for anyone who's never heard of bridge, played cards before. It's just a bit of fun. Just give a little introduction as to the second half of the game of bridge. We're not going to discuss the first half today because that's a slightly tricky bit. Called the bidding, the auction. I'm going to do that for the beginners, and then we're just going to play out the cards as we would. And normally Bashir would be 4 people playing, but it's me with 3 robots today. But normally bridge is played with a partner and 2 oppositions, 2 opponents. So we're normally 4 people, but the robots will be helping us out today.
So those of you watching with more experience, of course, feel free to keep watching. But please share this. Help spread this around to any of your friends who don't yet know how to play. We'd love to, do what we can to bring more folks to this wonderful game. And of course, for folks with more experience, Jack also teaches improver level and intermediate level lessons here at LearnBridge Online. But this is one for the beginners, the absolute beginners. And here we have a hand. Jack, what are we looking at? I see a lot of cards. Help us make sense of this.
Yes, well, normally, Bashir, in a game of bridge, the other 3 hands would be hidden. Okay, so you'd only see the cards at the bottom. I'm talking about the ace, king, jack, the king of clubs, the queen of diamonds. Those are 13 cards that normally we would keep hidden from the opposition. All right, a bit like that. But when it comes to the play of the cards, which is the second half of the game of bridge, what you do is you see the hands at the bottom of the page and the hands at the top. Okay, so I'm not going to get into too much technical detail, but the hands to the left and the right would normally be hidden when you play out the cards because they belong to the opposition. Okay?
I see.
But for teaching purposes, it's much easier, and I always do this in my lessons, to have all 4 hands, all the cards face up.
All right, so new folks out there, we are playing from the hand along the bottom, that horizontal row, and the hand along the top, the top horizontal row, and W and E, they're our opponents. We're playing against them.
Yes, I'm going to play out their cards as well, but normally they'd be played by robots. But in a proper game of bridge, yes, Bashir, you're right. The hands at the south would the person there would play the hands from north as well. Okay, they play both sets of cards. But I think we should get going, don't you?
Yeah, let's see what this hand has in store for us.
Well, I'm just going to start with the tricky bit. I'm just going to get the bidding going with a bid of what we call 1 no trump. But I'm not going to go into that again because it could take a long time to explain the bidding. But what's going to happen is I'm going to pass for the other 3 people. We have reached a final contract of 1 no trump. And really what that means is, without going into detail, we need to make 7 tricks. Okay?
What does that even mean?
Well, exactly. We haven't even discussed the word trick. A trick is a combination of 4 cards. All right? So there's 52 cards in the pack. Yeah, we all got 13 cards here.
Yeah.
So how many tricks do you think are possible maximum, Bashir? If we've all got 13 cards and there's 52 cards in a pack, what's the maximum amount of tricks in bridge you could get, do you think?
I guess if we won all of them, would we win 13 tricks?
Correct. 13 times 4 is 52. I'm not a great mathematician, but I do know that. Bridge is a game of trick taking. So that's what we're going to practice and play out this morning.
Do we need to win all of those tricks just from one of our hands or the other? Or can it be from...
Yeah, we can make the tricks either from north or from south. And just to explain, aces are always high in bridge, followed by king, followed by queens, followed by jacks. There is obviously a pecking order of cards. And what we've got to try and do, Bashir, is make 7 tricks here today. That is our target.
All right.
7 out of 13. You may think that's quite easy, but we're going to have a look at it in a minute.
All right. And folks
Uh,
watching, especially folks who are new to this, feel free to pause the video at any second if you'd like to have a little more time to think about it. Look at North and South's hands. If you need to win 7 of the 13 tricks, at least 7, how would you go about doing it?
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. And obviously, there'll be lots of unanswered questions from complete beginners. This is very early stages. It's just really a preview of my beginners classes that's starting in a few weeks' time. When we start from scratch, we go at a nice steady pace over a period of weeks and months. It doesn't take a week to learn bridge, I can tell you that now. But yeah, what we need to do there is we need to get the game started. And the person who plays out the first card is the person to the left, the left of South, basically. So West is going to make what we call the opening lead. Now, what do you think you might lead up there? So they have to lead one of those 13 cards. And in real life, their hand would be hidden like this. Yeah, no one else would see it. So which card do you think you might lead? You've got 13 to choose from.
Well, would I play my best card or maybe from my best suit?
Well, are you tempted to lead the ace of clubs, by the way?
Sure, it means I would win.
You would win the trick. 100% you would. Trick is 4 cards, remember? But there is a but. The but is, if you lead out the ace of clubs, that's all very well. But you will make my king of clubs a winner. Okay? By doing that. So in bridge, really, it's not a good idea to lead out aces without the king. So what we do instead is we really, for beginners, I just tell them to lead the lowest card from the longest suit. That's a kind of default thing. It changes a bit later on, but it's a good start there. So which card would you lead given that information?
Lowest card of the longest suit. Folks watching along, leave a comment if you spot the same card I do. I'm going to say that looks like it's the 3 of spades.
Correct. Well done. You might have played this game before. I don't know.
I learned from some pretty good teachers.
Right. Well, listen, East and West, I'm playing their cards for them. Normally they'd be played by robots or by real humans, either online or face-to-face. Obviously, most bridge is played face-to-face at bridge clubs in people's houses, etc. Now, so we need to make 7 tricks per zero. So what I'm going to do is I'm in charge of the south hands down here with the ace of spades, and I'm in charge of the north hand.
Okay.
My bridge partner's having a little rest now. It always happens in bridge. They're known as the dummy. Nothing personal. So what I have to do
from new learners.
what I have to do is play a card clockwise. So I'm playing the 4 of spades. Yeah.
Okay.
That's me playing. I'm also playing east-west just because the robots are having a little break. They're having a timeout. So we're going to put the 10 of spades on there. Third player generally plays high, tries to win the trick. And what card do we play, do you think?
Now it looks like everyone's playing spades. We have to play a spade, right? But we can... it looks like we can...
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, Bashir, because you do need to follow suit. In fact, when you play online, the computer won't let you do otherwise. Okay. But we do have to follow suit. That's the one kind of golden rule to get started. Yeah, we must play a spade.
Okay.
Now then, that is a trick. You'll see this to the left here, where it goes a vertical 1 to the left by the 1 next.
6 to go.
We've got 6 to go. Now, what's your strategy going to be? I need your help. So you're going to make the ace and king of spades, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. There's nothing.
They will definitely win 2 tricks.
Yeah. That gets
you're going to make the ace king of hearts.
Yeah. 4, 5. Okay.
You're up to 5 tricks out of 7, but what about those elusive 2 extra ones? So the big question is, do you think we play out our aces and kings to make our, try and get to 5 and then say a little prayer that we might somehow get 7? Or should we do something else?
Great question. And again, folks watching, especially new players, pause the video. And Jack, can we even share this hand with them?
I'm going to share it with the complete beginner. So at the end of this, when they receive this hand via email or from the website, yes, they'll be able to play out this hand themselves by playing out all the 4 cards just by clicking.
What I'll even do, I'll put that link in the description for the video. If you'd like to pause the video and even try yourself, figuring out, well, should you play your ace and king first, or is there something else to do? Go ahead, check out that link. Come on back to the video when you're ready or when you're finished thinking, and Jack, yeah, guide us through it. Should we?
And what happens, Vijay, when they get the video themselves, they press the play button to get started. They play out all the cards. And then when they're finished with that, and if they don't get it right, they basically press the next button and click, click, click. And that takes you through how it should be played by me.
Okay.
So there is a tutorial as well at the end. But definitely it would be good if they had to go first. Well, I wonder how many students, Vijay, I'd be interested to know, play the Queen of Diamonds now.
Now that's not going to win, though.
That's going to lose a trick.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to lose. But look at those lovely diamonds. We've got the Queen, the Jack, the 10, the 9, and the 8. It's really pretty good diamonds. So we are going to lose, Bajir, but there is an expression in bridge. It's called lose to win.
Lose to win. All right.
So what that means is lose a trick or two to then win tricks. So should we see what happens?
Yes.
So we all need to follow suit. I'm just playing for the opposition. I'm playing for my partner, North, known as Dummy. And yes, we lose, say, to the king. Yeah.
All right.
But right. So that's good. Now, what East does is returns partner's suit. Because they led a spade, didn't they, originally?
Right. Okay. Yep. So East is sending a spade back because West played their lowest card of their best suit, so they must have something there.
Correct. So that's generally a good thing to do in bridge, yeah. So we can win with the ace or the king, doesn't matter. That's another trick in our bank. We're up to 2 now, look, to the left-hand side. What do you think we do next here, having won the ace of spades?
Well, it was so fun losing a trick the last time. Do we go ahead and do that again?
Well, I wonder what the students think. You know, I think we need to stick with plan A, though. And plan A is to lose another trick to the ace. Remember, we've got quite a lot of leeway. You know, we only need to make 7 tricks. We can actually let the opposition make 6. You know, there's 13 tricks available in total. So we're not too upset. We've only lost 2 tricks.
Yeah.
They again come back a spade, hoping for something from partner, but not just yet, because we've still got the king. My hand would be hidden, by the way, just to make it clear. When you play bridge, the south hand, Bashir, is always hidden. Yeah. So the cards come out of here.
They're holding. Yeah. Okay.
So just to be clear, the only hand that is face up on the table in bridge would be the dummy, which is the north hand. Okay. So
I know we're covering a lot for very beginners. These are all things that Jack goes into in much greater depth, as well as taking more time. So if it's confusing, please don't worry. The first lessons in Jack's beginner's course really do step you through everything.
We go through it very slowly, don't we, Bashir? Nice and structured, once a week. And remember, all my lessons come with, not today, but all the lessons come with notes as well. Clear notes for people to download. Right, so we need to play one from the dummy. Well, this is interesting, Bashir. We can't follow suit now, can we? We don't have any spades left.
Right, dummy does not have any spades, so can they just play any?
Throw away. We could throw a heart, we could throw a club, or a diamond. Let's throw a club. A low card.
We're not going to win with that.
No. So that's it. So if you can't follow suit, you throw away something low. Now, what card do you think we play? We're playing from the south hand, which is always denoted, by the way, by the gold bar, just in case we forget. Yeah. So the lead comes out of the south hand. Which card do you think we play now?
Well, I'm realizing now that 10, 9, and 8 have gotten even better.
They are winners. You know, we have followed this lose to win. It's what Jeremy Clarkson couldn't understand when he tried to learn bridge a few years ago. Lose to win. He likened it to why you drive, I think John Prescott said in the 80s, you drive, you get there quicker if you drive slower. On the motorway. You couldn't understand that either. But yes, it's lose to win. So these have become winners. Should we play them?
Yeah.
West can't follow suit, so throws a low card. We must follow suit. So that's 4 on the bonus bank. Now the 9. Again, we're just throwing away.
Oh, we're in good shape, Jack.
This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll throw that one, I think. Now then, we're up to 6 tricks, Bashir. You can see by the cards there, if you win a trick online, it goes up like that. Think about lay down in defeat. That's if you lose a trick. So we've lost 2. but we're winning 6. We only need 1 more for our target. What do you think we should do?
Well, it looks like we can easily win at 2 more.
Yes. So I think we should. We've been very tortoise-like in our strategy so far. Quite slow. We don't mind losing tricks. Now I think we need to turn into, what kind of animal do you think we should turn into now? We've been a tortoise, taking things slowly.
Now do we change into our hare costume?
We need to change into the hare costume, yes. So we're going to run for home. With the ace of hearts, that takes us up to 7. And we're going to make 1 more for the road. With the king of hearts. Better follow suit, won't let me do otherwise. And we can relax now. Because we're probably not going to win anymore, but we'll try to play a club to the king. It's beaten by the ace. And this was good strategy by East and West, plugging on with their spades this year, because the queen is now a length winner, isn't it?
Yep.
They've managed to make a winner out of the queen. So it was good play by East West, continuing spades. And they make the last one as well with the 9. And that's the scoring, which we'll discuss at a later date. But basically, Bashir, we've won that hand.
What an important question you asked us early on. If we wanted to play our shore winners early or do something else first.
Yes. Now, if we'd have played our shore winners early, ace, king of hearts, ace, king of spades, we'd have only made 5 tricks. We'd been defeated by 2, because then you see all the little hearts would be winners. The spades would all be winners. We would never be able to establish the diamonds. We wouldn't have time to do that.
Because if we had already played the ace and king of spades, when we lose to the ace or king of diamonds, then they could start winning with even more spade.
Correct. If we'd have cashed the ace, king of spades early on, suddenly the queen and the 9 are winners. And we're getting, and there's no time for us to get in with the diamond. So in hands like this, there's different types of hand in bridge, but definitely hands like this, where there's no trumps at all, it's better to be the tortoise, not the hare.
Jack, this was a really fun hand. Again, folks watching, maybe you haven't played bridge before, we'll include a link below, as well as information about the upcoming beginner lessons, which Jack will be teaching. The first 2 lessons completely free. We want to do what we can to help introduce this game. Really, one of the world's best games throughout all time. Still one of the most popular games being played around the world. We'd love to have you join us at the bridge table, so to speak. Jack, thank you so much for guiding us through that.
Always a pleasure, Bashir. I love the game of bridge, and I only teach beginners once a year online, so now's the right time. Next couple of weeks to sign up. As you say, first 2 lessons completely free. No money changes hands. No need to put in debit cards. Just name and an email. And you get 1 hour for 1 lesson. And then lesson 2 is next week for another hour. And that was a little snapshot. There's bound to be unanswered questions. Why is he doing this? Why is he not doing that? They will all be answered over the course of a period of weeks and months, because it doesn't take 5 minutes to learn the game of bridge. But as you well know, and I'm still learning now, after 40 years, still things that come up. But it's a great game. We've had so much fun over the last 5 years, haven't we, teaching beginners and improvers. We just have a lot of fun. I think it's a game, it's fun.
Well, I will throw up the URL. You can register for these beginner lessons right now, right on our homepage, learnbridgeonline.com. And we'd love to have you join us for the 2 free introductory lessons. And also below the video, you'll also find a link where you can try playing through the hand yourself. Jack, thanks so much. It's always a joy learning from you, even when we return back to our early days.
Yeah, no, it was fun, that 1 no trump hand. And I'm pleased that we made our 7 tricks. That's put me into a good mood. And I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back very soon online. I'm here every week teaching bridge, as you know.
Very good. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot.